So now we have Eve ng configure. So let's start our labs. First one is ICMP flooding attack. ICMP is a protocol. We already know. Internet Control Message Protocol. Under that, ping and trace route are coming under Internet Control Message Protocol. There are many attacks which is related to ICMP flooding attack, like a ping up death attack, ping flooding attack. It's like a denial of services. If you want to attempt any target to bring them down, so you can use ICMP flooding attack. Flood them with a huge packet. So what will happen? The services will be denied, and this is what we call them denial of services. So nobody else can access those services because you bring them down. So one of the attack related to denial of services, either DDoS, either we call them DOS. DDoS means distributed denial of services. So for that purpose, you can use ICMP flooding attack. ICMP will send echo request, okay, a huge echo request. And what will happen? The device will not respond to those huge packet, and the device will deny the services, and this way you can increase the CPU of the device to bring them down. So the services will be denied. Nobody else can access that device. And it can be a router, it can be a switch, it can be a services, it can be a server. So you can use for any purpose if you want to bring down any device, okay? And if you want denial of service attack, if you want DOS or DDoS attack by flooding a huge packet, so you can use ICMP flooding attack. There are many other attacks related to, but anyway, this the example. Okay, this the attacker, and they are sending echo request to victim. Okay, this is the victim, a huge packet from different source, and there is no destination. So definitely the victim will down. This is called ICMP flooding attack. Let's do a small lab. I just need one router and one Kali Linux. So we know we can, because now we have Eve ng and we have all the required images. So I can do all my tests easily now. So what I need one router. So let me 37, which we install this router, and let me give them a name R. I need only one node 37 and just save. So this is a router. Next thing I need Kali Linux. So we install Kali Linux, if you remember. Right click a node and go to Linux. When you type Linux, it will take you to the Linux, but you need to choose an image. The image I need is Linux Kali large, and click save. Okay, so this is Kali Linux. If you want to change the icon, so you can change them as well. Suppose if you want to give them attacker, and if you want to change Linux or whatever the, I don't know, whatever, you give them anything and click save, any icon. So this is Kali Linux. Just connect them. We know that when you mouse over here and just drag and connect. So now I connect one router and one Kali Linux. Start router and start Kali Linux. Next, to use this attack, we need to assign IP addresses. So it's so easy. Go to text, which we use 192.168.1.1. I will assign this IP to Kali Linux, either router, is up to you, and just save. You can, and we can zoom them as well so that it's better. So now we have 1.1, okay, and here we have 1.10 suppose. So these are the two IP which we will assign. Now next, let's go to router and configure. Okay, so let's go to router is going to start, and we need to start the Kali Linux as well. This the way how we can make a lab and Eve ng. Okay, so I just attach two devices, and this the ICMP flooding attack. I need to use this command, okay, which I will use, and the CPU will become high of the router, and this way you can bring down this router or any other server such way. So let's go back. Kali Linux is open, username is Linux, my Linux username is Linux by the way, and 123 is password. The one which you download from that Google Drive, it will be root and Tor, and click login. Let's go to router and type here no. Okay, so my Kali Linux is start and my router is start. First thing first, we need to assign IP addresses. So on Kali Linux, the thing which is moving around here is basically the network adapter. Right click on it and go to edit connection. Okay, wire connection, and click on this gear icon. Okay, and now you can go to IPv4, change the method to manual, and click add and type 192.168.1.1, and here you can type 24, either 2553 times. Click outside so that the save is available, and save and close this one, and now it's available. Now it's okay. And if I go to terminal and if I can see that the IP is assigned or not, so you can type fconfig, okay, sudo su, and type 123, and now type fconfig. So now you can see the IP address is assigned 1.1. Let's go back to router, enable config hostname r1, interface 0/0, IP address 192.168.1.10, 255.255 and 0, and no shutdown. Exit and save the setting. Done. Next thing, I need to check by ping command that everything is okay or not. So what I can do, ping 192.168.1.1, which is Kali Linux IP. So yes, I can ping Kali Linux, and let's ping from here 192.168.1.10. So I can ping a router as well. Okay, and now let's do the attack. Before the attack, let's check the CPU. Show process CPU. So you can see right now I'm using only 7% of CPU, and this is in minute and last 12%, and 5 minute 4%. So let's do the attack. Attack is so easy. You can use hping utility. So let me copy this command, hping utility. If I can paste, I don't think so. If I can try, if I can, then otherwise I will type myself, and go to command prompt and paste clipboard. So it's not working, it's okay. So the utility is hping 3-1 and then /flood and -1, and now the target IP. So our target IP is 192.168.1.10, and click enter. So the attack is start. It was so easy attack. And if I go to Control C and Control Q to clear the screen, and if I see the CPU is, look at now, it's 97%. And if this attack is running for 2 minutes, so this device will stuck and it will not work. So Control C, let me break this one. Let me clear the screen and show process CPU still is 97% use. So this is one type of attack where you can bring down the device, because this is a huge packet they are sending. If you want to see the packet, so let me open a new terminal. Either I can go here and I can open Wireshark to show you. So if I open Wireshark and type password 123, and you will see it's sending the echo, a huge echo to this router. So let me open and capture the packet Ethernet 0, because we are sending the packet with this interface. And you see ICMP echo ping echo, a huge ping is sending to this device. This the attack, okay, which I told you this is ICMP flooding attack, stop and quit without saving. So this was sending the packet. On this side, if I go to debug IP-ICMP, so you will see a huge packets are coming to this device. And if you run them, so definitely it will stuck and it will down. So let me stop this one, Control C, and here a lot of packet is still coming because they sent them a huge packet, a flood. So we are still receiving the packet. So it was a easy attack. When you run them for more than 2 minutes, so definitely the device will go down, it will crash and it will not work. Okay, so this was ICMP flooding attack, a simple example. There are a lot of other example which you can use and you can bring down the device. We use ping of death, you can say. It's a simple denial of service attack which we use to bring down this device. And it can be a services, it can be a server, and it can be any device if you want. So still they are receiving huge packet. So that's why even we stop our attack. Okay, because they send them huge. So now it stopped. So I will say you all, and now it will become normal. So if I go to show process CPU, so now the CPU has become normal again, which is 2%, and you can see it's showing us it's normal now. So this is the way how we can do ICMP flood attack.